Hello, everybody. Good evening. We are tuning in now for Meditate with Adam, session 53, starting in around 4 minutes' time. This guided meditation will commence in 4 minutes. So please sit in a comfortable position and get ready for meditation. Hello, guys. Hello, welcome. Hello, Andrew. You okay? Hello, Paul. There's a few Pauls joined tonight. Hang in there if you just dropped in. Got half an hour of meditation ahead of us. Paul has a question. You have a quick question? Yeah, sure. Got a few minutes. Paul wants to know, before the meditation has started on YouTube, can you meditate lying down? Another good question, Paul. You can do, yeah, if you like. One of the issues meditating when you lie down is may fall asleep. So I often talk about when we lie down for a more relaxed type of meditation, taking us into a semi-sleep space. If you're wanting to have alertness and concentration, which is of paramount importance if you're training in these meditations, lying down won't be as effective. But you can try that. This is why often, you often hear when someone is guiding a meditation to keep a straight back. They often say that, don't they? That your back straight. And why do they say that? Because we come to attention. Like in the army, attention. We straighten our back to stay alert. But some evenings, give yourself a treat and lie down and relax. See how you get on. It's a good question, because if you ever go to Thailand, for example, there is a very famous Buddha statue, the Reclining Buddha. And, generally when we see an image of Buddha, we're used to seeing the Buddha sitting in the lotus posture, yeah? Or maybe standing. We're used to seeing the Buddha in this posture, but there's actually a posture known as the lying posture. And Buddha is lying down on his right side with his right hand underneath his cheek and his left arm along his left leg. He's demonstrating the posture for sleep. Also, this is the posture that Buddha died in. And it is a posture that you can do a style of meditation in. So you could give that a go if you wanted to. Lie down on your right side, left arm along your left leg with your knees bent. Good question, thanks for asking, Paul. Hello on Instagram. I hope you can stay with us. Hello, everyone. So we are streaming on 3 platforms this evening. Yeah, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Right, it's 7:30, folks. So welcome to Meditate with Adam session. Anyone still counting? Anyone remember? Session 53. Yeah, session 53. We're in our 50s now. And we're exploring the theme, Himalayan Meditations. The essence of this form of practice is having an expansion and a vastness to our approach to meditation. When we first start to meditate, gain into a meditation, if we're not careful, it can be quite tight, quite intense, and almost restricted in a way. It can feel as though something we should do. Yeah, I've got to do my meditation. And if we adopt that approach, we perhaps don't have much enjoyment coming from our practice. So what is very helpful is to try and take a vast mind, a big mind approach. So the Himalayan Meditations gain the inspiration, of course, from the Himalayan mountains, which are vast and expansive. When you see them, when you're in them, when you're looking at them from a plane, when you fly over them, when you look up at them, you have a sense of awe and wonder and amazement. There's something quite beautiful seeing even a large group of people looking at, let's say, a sunrise in the Himalaya, because we just, as humans, we realize that we are very small. And our life is put in perspective. Our worries, the worries that we have about our life, if you compare those with the vastness of nature, like the mountain range, the sky, they pale into insignificance. They are put into perspective. This is why going into nature is so good, to relieve ourselves from the stresses of everyday modern living. Where are we going though in meditation? We're going inside. We're not traveling outwards. We're not getting on a plane. We're turning our attention inwards and discovering the vast space in our minds. We talk about mind space. Mind space, what type of space? Vast space. Space, the final frontier, isn't it? This is where we're going now. Our external freedoms have been restricted. There's nowhere to go, is there? I mean, how many times can you go to the supermarket? Our external freedoms are restricted. This doesn't have to restrict us mentally. It actually liberates us to go in and discover the space within, inside our mind. The human mind has incredible potential. And in meditation, we tap into this. Not just making this stuff up. You can discover it for yourself. When our mind pacifies. So what we're going to do in this training, as in all of them, we're going to go in on the journey, traveling into our heart chakra in the center of our body, visualizing a seed of light in the heart, drawing our attention to it, having that in a sense as the keyhole. And we go into that, we draw our attention into that, and then going into that, we discover the vast space in our mind. And we abide in that spacious feeling down here, not here, no space up there, just confusion. It's just confusion, isn't it? But down here, there's a whole universe of space waiting for us. Just need some more space in my life. Get down there. We visualize the seed. It's like a sesame seed. What a sesame, the size of a sesame seed, yeah. Tiny, tiny, to give us that concentration. And once we're there, we allow our mind to go into that spacious feeling. When you're sitting there meditating and it all goes quiet, you might think, well, there's no space down here, mate. I'm just thinking about what I've got to do later, or what else I could be doing right now. Thoughts, worries, these are conceptions, and we should treat these lightly. Clouds. Oh, here's a cloud of worry, thought. I'm not going to let this cloud take over my mind. I'm going to see through it, see beyond it. Space. We're going to become a space enjoyer. And this is something I encourage you to explore over the next few days. So we do these meditations here online. But then when you're out of meditation, generally as human beings, we are very interested in forms, aren't we? Like physical things, watches, mouses, glasses, yeah. Physical things, books, computers, houses, other human bodies, fridges, TVs. When we go about our life, we tend to focus on forms, physical things, and we don't generally pay attention to the space between objects, because we're always going into interacting with objects. Whereas when we're exploring space, it's helpful when we're out of meditation to start to appreciate space. The spaces in between objects, as opposed to the objects themselves. And then naturally, that leads to a sense of spaciousness. You know, often our mind feels so crowded, so tight, doesn't it? Because we're so caught up in objects all the time. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin. So please sit upright in your chair. Gently closing your eyes, making the intention that you're going to train in meditation over the next 20 minutes. This is all you need to do. All your distractions, whatever you need to do later can wait. And if there are background noises, that's fine. Just accept this and let it pass. Try to ignore and stay focused on your meditation. So let's take 5 long inhalations. Breathing in, deep inhalation. And hold that. And breathe out. Deep inhalation. Hold it. And breathe out. Deep inhalation. Hold it. And breathe out. Deep inhalation. Hold it. And breathe. Final one. Deep inhalation. Hold this slightly longer, filling the lungs, bringing our attention inwards. And breathe. We set our intention of compassion. I'm training in meditation this evening to take care of my mind, take care of my mental health. I'm going to share my experience with all those around me. May everyone in my life, in my society, across the world benefit from my meditation. May there be healing in this world. May all those who are sick, may their sickness be pacified. So our heart goes out to as many people as possible. And then to help clear our body and mind of obstructions to our meditation, we can engage in the 9-round breathing practice. So we put our thumb underneath, inside our hand, underneath our ring finger there. And then we put our fingers around it and place that underneath the chest. Our right hand, we put our thumb there and then place our fingers around it. And then we hold our index finger out. And then we place this against our left nostril. And what we're going to do is take a deep inhalation. We're going to hold that. And we're going to breathe that one inhalation out 3 times. And on the 3rd exhalation, breathe it all out. And then we'll breathe in and do it the other way. And we'll do a cycle of breaths like that. What this does is it clears out. You'll see immediately. Yeah, it clears out the blockages, energetic blockages in our body. Yeah, whether you believe it or not, you'll see. Yeah, you'll see the effects of it. Your mind will feel clearer, and then we can go deeper. Okay. Pressing down on the left nostril. Deep inhalation. Hold that. Alternate. Press down on the right nostril. Breathe out 3 times. Breathe in, deep inhalation. Hold it. Press down. Breathe out 3 times. Placing one's hands in the lap. Take a deep inhalation now through both nostrils. Hold that. Breathe out 3 times. Go again. Index finger on the left nostril. Breathe in once through the right nostril. Alternate. Press down. Breathe out 3 times. Deep inhalation. Hold it. Alternate. Press. Breathe out 3 times. Hands in the lap. Take a deep inhalation. Both nostrils. Hold it. Breathe out 3 times. Final round. Index finger out, pressing down. Breathe in. Long inhalation. Hold it. Alternate. Press. Breathe out 3 times. Breathe in, deep inhalation. Hold it. Alternate. Press. Breathe out 3 times. Hands rested in the lap. Final deep inhalation. So with this one, I won't guide the out breath. Just breathe out when you're ready to breathe out 3 times. See how long you can hold the breath without discomfort. Breathing in. When you're ready, allow your breath to return to its natural state. Start to focus on your in-breath, breathing in clear light into our body. Each time we breathe in, we imagine we're breathing in clear light, filling our body with healing energy. And our body starts to feel extremely light, and our mind peaceful, and a sense of contentment washes over us. There is nowhere else we want to be. Nothing we need. There's no problem. Nothing we need to change or alter. And we visualize in our heart chakra a seed of light. So in the very center of our body, we visualize a seed of light. And this is where we take all our attention and all our focus. Allowing our mind to become more subtle, more supple, and more blissful. And as we go inside our mind, we allow space to open. The nature of our more subtle mind is spacious and clear. You need help. Think of times when you've looked at a very clear sky, very clear water. We allow this experience to arise within you. Now this space has no boundary. Imagine that. No obstruction. Physical objects don't obstruct it because it is formless. So explore this in the quiet of your meditation, just over the next 5 minutes. If you feel your mind agitated, many thoughts still there, don't worry, just watch them as though they were clouds passing through the sky. from the seed of light in our heart. With our compassion, we dedicate the good energy of our meditation so it reaches everybody in our life. Everyone can benefit from this practice. Everyone we come into contact with benefit. We share this peaceful experience with all those around us. And we visualize this seed of light at our heart radiating out across the world. We dedicate the good energy of our meditation for healing in the world. Physical and mental sickness is relieved. And everyone can find happiness in their hearts. Okay, thank you very much. When you're ready, please bring your session to a close and open your eyes. So during the meditation break, which is between now and 8 a.m. tomorrow, when the next session will start, Meditate with Adam, session 54. Try to maintain an appreciation of space. Like, reflect on space between objects as opposed to the objects themselves. Reflect on the space. Have a look at the sky. If you're in the UK, still blue. Let your mind expand. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate your attention. I wish you a pleasant evening, or afternoon, or morning, and look forward to seeing you again for the next session. Bye for now.